Let's get right into it. Number 10. The Big Freeze, aka the ultimate ghost town. Imagine you wake up one morning, look outside, and realize the universe has basically ghosted itself. No heat, no stars, no light, just infinite darkness colder than your ex's heart. That's the Big Freeze. Here's the deal. The universe is expanding, and that expansion isn't slowing down. It's speeding up, thanks to something called dark energy. Basically, cosmic caffeine that keeps space itself hyped forever. Over time, galaxies drift so far apart that light from one can't even reach another. Stars burn out, new ones stop forming, and the cosmic gas stations run dry. Eventually, every light in the sky goes out. Planets freeze solid. Black holes sit around, slowly evaporating like cosmic ice cubes. Even atoms start to fall apart. There's no drama, no explosion, no fiery finale, just an endless, creeping quiet as everything winds down into absolute zero. It's the universe's version of dying in your sleep, peaceful, inevitable, and kind of depressing. The Big Freeze is like if someone hit pause on existence and forgot the password. Basically, in this ending, the universe doesn't die with a bang. It just fades into eternal nothingness while elevator music plays softly in the background of entropy. Number 9. The Big Crunch, when the universe yeets itself back together. Now let's flip the script. Instead of freezing, what if everything just falls back in? That's the Big Crunch, the universe's dramatic, fine, I'll do it myself ending. This theory says that gravity might eventually overpower expansion. Galaxies stop drifting apart and start heading back toward each other, like awkward relatives at a reunion who suddenly remembered they owe each other money. As space contracts, everything gets hotter. Galaxies collide, stars explode, and all matter smashes together into a single, unbelievably dense point, a reverse Big Bang. Imagine the entire universe cramming itself into a space smaller than a grain of sand. It's like all of existence is trying to fit back into skinny jeans from 13.8 billion years ago. At the peak of compression, time and space could literally stop making sense. Physics breaks down, reality glitches, and boom, we might even get a brand new Big Bang out of it. The universe resets like a cosmic video game, spawning a new level with slightly different settings. So yeah, the Big Crunch is basically the universe's rage quit and reboot. Number 8. Heat Death's evil twin, the Big Rip. Okay, picture this. One day, everything starts stretching apart. Not just galaxies, not just stars, but atoms. Like your atoms. The Big Rip is what happens if dark energy doesn't just keep the universe expanding, it makes it accelerate harder and harder until even molecules can't hold it together. Galaxies first, then solar systems, then planets, then you ripped apart like a cosmic spaghetti noodle. This isn't just space expanding, it's space itself pulling everything apart. Distances grow infinitely fast until there's no distance left to measure. The final seconds of the universe are like an anxiety attack with physics, everything tearing apart faster than the laws of nature can handle. Somewhere out there, dark energy could crank up its power just a little too much, and poof, everything's shredded. It's like the universe is made of cheap fabric and someone yanked it too hard. So if the Big Freeze is slow and sad, the Big Rip is sudden, violent, and uncomfortably personal. Like the universe found your weak spot and decided to exploit it. Number 7. Vacuum Decay, the oops, physics changed its mind ending. Now here's one for the paranoid crowd. Imagine reality has a hidden off switch. Everything feels normal, but somewhere in space, a tiny bubble forms, a bubble where the rules of physics are different. This is called vacuum decay, and it's just as horrifying as it sounds. The idea is that our universe might not be in its most stable state. It's just metastable, like a slightly wobbly Jenga tower. If a random quantum event triggered a true vacuum somewhere, that bubble would expand at the speed of light, rewriting everything in its path. No fire. No warning. One moment you're watching cat videos. The next, the laws of physics themselves are deleted. Atoms can't exist. chemistry stops working. You, me, and the concept of me all vanish instantly. It's like the universe getting a software update it didn't ask for, and the patch notes just say, everything has been discontinued. It's just the best part? We'd never see it coming. The apocalypse would hit faster than information can travel. Which, weirdly, might be kind of comforting, because we wouldn't even know it happened. Basically, vacuum decay is cosmic existential dread, elegant, silent, and instant. Number 6. The Big Bounce, the universe's eternal yo-yo. If the universe had a workout routine, this would be it, an endless cycle of stretching, collapsing, and starting over again. The Big Bounce theory says the universe doesn't just die once, it dies forever, over and over. Here's the picture. Everything expands, slows down, crunches in, and then bounces back out in a brand new Big Bang. Like the universe trips, faceplants, and then respawns with a slightly different haircut. Each cycle could reset the cosmic clock, erasing everything we know while leaving behind weird echoes of past universes. Maybe that's why the cosmic microwave background, the faint glow left over from the Big Bang, has strange patterns we can't explain. Maybe it's a message from the last round. Think of it like cosmic reincarnation. The universe dies, learns nothing, and immediately makes the same mistakes again. Galaxies form, stars burn, black holes appear, and somewhere, intelligent beings start wondering how it'll all end again. So if the Big Crunch was the universe rage quitting, the Big Bounce is it saying, one more game, I swear. Basically, the universe is stuck in an infinite loop with no save file. Number 5. Black Hole Era, the universe goes full goth. Let's fast forward past the stars, past the galaxies, and into the universe's emo phase, the Black Hole Era. After everything else is burned out, the only things left are black holes, slowly devouring the scraps of what used to be existence. Planets? Gone. Stars? History. Galaxies? Distant memories. All that remains are these hungry voids quietly swallowing what's left, like cosmic garbage disposals. But even black holes aren't immortal. Thanks to something called Hawking radiation, they eventually evaporate too, spewing out the faintest whisper of energy before winking out forever. The last moments of the universe would be a dull hiss of dying black holes. No light, no structure, no meaning. Just an endless cosmic graveyard filled with ghosts of gravity. It's the universe's version of an after-party where everyone's already gone home but the music's still playing quietly in the background. And when the final black hole evaporates, that's it. No more matter. No more energy. Just an infinite, freezing void that forgot why it existed in the first place. The black hole era is basically the still listening prompt on Spotify, but the answer is no, because there's nothing left to hit play. Number 4. The Big Slurp, Multiverse Problems. Alright, here's a fun one. What if our universe isn't the only one, and the neighbors are rude? The Big Slurp is like vacuum decay's chaotic cousin. It's the idea that we live in a bubble universe, a pocket of space with its own physical laws, floating inside a bigger cosmic foam full of other bubbles. If one of those other universes expands into ours, it doesn't politely knock. It devours us. Imagine two soap bubbles colliding, except instead of popping, one just eats the other and keeps going. When the invading universe hits ours, physics itself could get rewritten. Gravity, time, and atoms might stop behaving normally. From our perspective, it would look like a wall of nothingness swallowing everything in its path. And again, it would move at light speed, so by the time you realize something's wrong, you've already been converted into not matter. Some scientists think this could already be happening somewhere, but the light from it hasn't reached us yet. Which is somehow both terrifying and oddly comforting, because ignorance really is bliss when reality itself can get uninstalled. Basically, the Big Slurp is the cosmic equivalent of your neighbor's house expanding into yours and replacing your living room with an entirely new dimension. Number 3. The Boltzmann brain, the dumbest smart ending. Okay, now it's getting weird. What if, in the far future, after the universe is long gone, random chance just makes you again? That's the Boltzmann brain scenario. It says that given infinite time, particles randomly floating in space could rearrange themselves into something resembling a human brain, with thoughts, memories, and consciousness. So technically, you could spontaneously appear, floating in a cold void, remembering your entire life, even though none of it ever happened. Your memories, your sense of self, your idea of this video, all illusions formed by a random quantum hiccup. It's like the universe decided to generate a random NPC with full emotional backstory and zero gameplay. The idea was meant as a paradox to show how ridiculous some interpretations of entropy are, but still, scientists can't fully rule it out. Which means there's a non-zero chance that you're just a temporary thought in a dying cosmos, hallucinating a YouTube video about the end of everything. So yeah, sleep tight knowing your entire existence might be a cosmic brain fart. Number 2. Proton decay, the slowest death imaginable. If you think dying slowly sounds bad, imagine every atom in the universe doing it, over trillions of years. That's proton decay, a theoretical nightmare where even the building blocks of matter just give up. Here's the setup. Protons, which make up the nucleus of every atom, are usually considered immortal. But some theories in particle physics, especially grand unified theories, say protons might not live forever. Instead, they could very, very slowly fall apart, turning into lighter particles and radiation. How slow exactly? Try 10 superscript 3 years. That's 1 followed by 34 zeros. You could binge every show on Netflix a billion times and still not notice a single proton pop. But over incomprehensible time, it adds up. As protons decay, atoms disintegrate. Solid matter ceases to exist. Stars, planets, your favorite mug, all gone. The universe doesn't explode or freeze. It just quietly dissolves into a sea of subatomic dust. It's the cosmic version of corrosion, except instead of rust, the periodic table itself is falling apart. Eventually, there's nothing left to decay, and the universe ends not with drama or noise, but with one last proton whispering, "I'm tired," before fading into radiation. So if the Big Rip is a brutal breakup, proton decay is the world's slowest ghosting. Number 1. Simulation Shutdown, the ultimate plot twist. Let's get truly existential. What if none of this was ever real? The simulation hypothesis suggests our entire universe might be a simulation, like an impossibly advanced video game running on some cosmic supercomputer. If that's true, then the end of the universe might just be a system shutdown. Maybe the simulation's creators get bored, run out of storage, or decide to upgrade the graphics card. Maybe our entire history, from the Big Bang to you watching this video, is just part of a research project or a prank. And here's the kicker, there's no way to prove it wrong. Some scientists even argue that the math of reality looks too clean, like optimized code. Quantum physics behaves suspiciously like a random number generator. Space itself might be pixelated at tiny scales. So how would it all end? Simple. Someone, somewhere, hits stop. Reality freezes mid-frame. The screen goes dark. The code unloads. You don't die, you just depawn. The weirdest part? Maybe the universe has already been rebooted millions of times, and we just don't remember. The cosmic equivalent of closing and reopening your laptop when it freezes. So yeah, forget black holes, forget heat death. The ultimate apocalypse might just be a bored alien grad student clicking delete universe _v1.0. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.